Master mental models, 28 ChatGPT prompts for better business decisions. 1. Blue Ocean Strategy. Prompt: apply the Blue Ocean Strategy to evaluate my business decision. Focus on creating uncontested market space rather than competing in existing industries. 2. Scenario Planning. Prompt: apply scenario planning to assess my business decision. Create different future scenarios and analyze how the decision performs in each to identify potential risks and opportunities. 3. The OODA Loop. Observe, orient, decide, act. Prompt: use the OODA loop to evaluate my business decision. Cycle through observing the situation, orienting yourself, making a decision, and taking action, then repeating as necessary. 4. Pre-mortem analysis. Prompt: utilize pre-mortem analysis to assess my business decision. Imagine a future failure of the decision and work backward to identify potential causes and mitigation strategies. 5. Risk-reward analysis. Prompt: analyze my business decision through risk-reward analysis. Evaluate the potential risks against the potential rewards to understand the balance and make an informed decision. 6. Cross-functional perspective. Prompt: evaluate my business decision with a cross-functional perspective. Involve multiple departments or teams to ensure a comprehensive understanding of how the decision affects various aspects of the business. 7. Temporal discounting. Prompt: use temporal discounting to analyze my business decision. Consider how the value of outcomes changes over time and how that might influence the decision-making process. 8. Resource-based view. Prompt: apply the resource-based view to evaluate my business decision. Focus on leveraging the company's internal strengths and weaknesses in relation to external opportunities and threats. 9. Prospect theory. Prompt: utilize prospect theory to assess my business decision. Understand how people perceive gains and losses and how that can influence decision-making. 10. The Eisenhower Matrix. Prompt: use the Eisenhower Matrix to evaluate my business decision. Categorize tasks or elements based on urgency and importance to prioritize effectively. The tipping point. Prompt: analyze my business decision by considering the tipping point. Identify if you are near the threshold where a small change can lead to significant effects. 12. 6 Thinking Hats. Prompt: evaluate my business decision through the 6 Thinking Hats method. Analyze the decision from different perspectives such as logical, emotional, cautious, creative, and more. 13. Social proof. Prompt: assess my business decision by considering social proof. Understand how the influence of others in the market or industry may affect the success or failure of the decision. 14. The Pygmalion Effect. Prompt: apply the Pygmalion Effect to analyze my business decision. Recognize how expectations can influence outcomes. 15. Heuristics and decision trees. Prompt: evaluate my business decision using heuristics and decision trees. Create simplified models to understand complex problems and find optimal paths. 16. Cunnivan Framework. Prompt: utilize the Cunnivan Framework to assess my business decision. 17. Long Tail Strategy. Prompt: analyze my business decision, focusing on the long tail strategy. Consider how niche markets or products may contribute to overall success. 18. The Butterfly Effect. Prompt: evaluate my business decision while considering the butterfly effect. 19. Cost-benefit analysis. Prompt: apply cost-benefit analysis to assess my business decision. Analyze the expected balance of benefits and costs, including possible risk and uncertainties. 20. Double loop learning. Prompt: use double loop learning to evaluate my business decision. Reflect not just on solutions, but on underlying assumptions and beliefs, encouraging. 21. Game theory. Prompt: utilize game theory to analyze my business decision. Consider the interactions between different players and how they might respond to various strategies. 22. Black swan events. Prompt: evaluate my business decision, considering the possibility of black swan events. Understand how unforeseen and rare events might impact the decision. 23. Network effects. Prompt: analyze my business decision through the understanding of network effects. Consider how the value of a product or service increases as more people use it. 24. Disruptive innovation. Prompt: apply disruptive innovation to assess my business decision. Consider how groundbreaking changes in technology or methodology might impact your industry or market. 25. Emotional intelligence. Prompt: evaluate my business decision with emotional intelligence in mind. Recognize and manage both your own and others' emotions to make more empathetic and effective decisions. 26. Customer lifetime value. Prompt: assess my business decision by considering customer lifetime value. Analyze the long-term value of customers to understand how acquisition, retention, and monetization strategies align. 27. The 5 Whys Technique. Prompt: utilize the 5 Whys Technique to analyze my business decision. Ask why multiple times to get to the root cause of problems or challenges. 28. A value chain analysis. Prompt: apply value chain analysis to evaluate my business decision. Examine all the activities performed by a company to create value and find opportunities for competitive advantage.